Like, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. They're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. All right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
Ever since that crazy Michael Rubin party, 50 Cent has been saying, "That's not my boy anymore. They got him." He was talking about the video that's all over the internet right now. In it, Lil Baby is wearing a tank top, a bright pink belt, and proudly showing off his new thigh tattoos. Yes, on his thighs. Now the internet is roasting him non-stop.
It's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
People are asking, why would anyone get thigh tattoos before covering their arms or chest? Many say it's one of the weirdest flexes they've seen from a rapper in a long time. But 50 believes it's not just about style. He's suggesting there's something bigger going on. They're saying Lil Baby hasn't been the same since that high-profile Hamptons white party, where Rubin hugged him from behind right in front of the cameras. According to 50, this isn't just about tattoos or clothes. He claims it's part of what he calls a humiliation ritual that some rappers go through to hold on to their fame and their place at the top. So, the big questions are, what really happened at that party? Who exactly is Michael Rubin, and why is he always surrounded by the hottest young rappers in the game? To make things even more interesting, remember, Lil Baby has said in plenty of interviews that he'd never get tattoos. He once explained it was because he didn't want to look unprofessional while chasing his money. Fast forward to 2025, and Lil Baby is out here with 90s Baby blasted across his thighs. He dropped a new IG photo dump with the caption "back in that mode." In multiple shots, he's wearing shorts, making sure the world gets a clear look at the fresh thigh tats. 9 South on one leg and Baby on the other. And that's not all. He's also got a big CBFW piece running down the side of his lower left leg, which he first showed off on July 4th. The reaction? Brutal. Fans flooded the comments with things like, "humiliation ritual," "I'm sorry you let them get to you," and "the industry's got a hold on my boy." Lay off. The shorts. Then came the viral moment, Lil Baby, on stage. Same shorts, same pink belt, tank top, and pulling his shorts up mid-performance like he wanted everyone to see the new ink. The internet lost it. Under that clip, fans swore 50 Cent called it. From day one, Michael Rubin already showed y'all Lil Baby was his boy. Why is this a surprise? One wrote, another went even further, saying, "Bunny hops and hugs from the back from a white dude with money. This generation is lost." Now, the question is heating up again, what really went down at that all-white Hamptons party?
Separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Kiki Palmer.
And why did 50 Cent throw out that warning about getting too close to Michael Rubin in the first place? It all goes back to 2023, when Rubin hosted his ultra-exclusive white party in the Hamptons. The guest list was stacked. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yes, Lil Baby. That's where things took a turn. A photo surfaced showing Lil Baby caught in a hug sandwich between Rubin and NBA star Kyle Kuzma, and the internet couldn't look away. 50 Cent didn't waste any time. He reposted the pic on Instagram with the caption, "See, this is why I don't go to no party Puffy and them. At the F is going on here. Get the F off my young man." Pure classic 50.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
Loud, unfiltered, and aiming his shots right at the source. But it didn't end there. Another photo from the same night hit the timeline, Rubin wrapping his arms around Lil Baby from behind. Then, as if to laugh it off, Lil Baby later posted a video on a private jet with Rubin, cracking jokes about the pics like it was nothing. That's when 50 doubled down, saying this is exactly why you'll never see him at one of those parties. At first, some fans thought 50 was just trolling, for laughs, but plenty of people have been whispering for years that these big-name industry parties aren't as innocent as they look. To them, it feels like some kind of secret initiation, a test you have to pass if you want to really level up in the game. And it seems all the jokes, memes, and shady comments eventually got to Lil Baby. He clapped back hard, telling people not to play with his name. On Lil Yachty's podcast, Baby admitted the Rubin memes bothered him so much he actually asked Rubin for the security footage from that party to shut everyone down and prove nothing shady happened. But here's the twist, Baby never released the full footage. No receipts, no explanation, just moved on. And to be clear, Baby wasn't mad at Rubin at all. In fact, he called Rubin a great influence in his life, though he admitted he couldn't really explain exactly how Rubin had influenced him.
Funny, weird. Man, I'm dapping Kuzman up, and Mike's happy to see me. He run up on me. I got 10 other pictures. We down there. We start down there. Bam, I'm telling his ass, Mike, I'll slam you up. I'll break your neck. But we play like that. They white, so they don't really understand how I understand. Like, even when the picture came out before it went viral, I told them, I'm like, Mike, I can't have pictures like that. Right. Even though, man, you playing, right? It's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people.
Now, about Michael Rubin, he's spoken up too. In an interview last year, Rubin brushed off the viral Lil Baby photos, calling the whole thing ridiculous. He insisted nothing unusual was happening, saying it was just a wild party where everyone had a little too much to drink.
There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
With all these people watching us. Literally, when that picture came out, I literally made Mike Rubin go to his security camera in his house, go to the footage and get the whole time. But I just never, I ain't even gonna post it on the internet. I'm just like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I ain't even trying to make it into this and make it into that. Like, man, just keep on going, because that's kind of like how I be doing. But some, like all that type of shit, that really bothers me.
But the way he kept talking about Lil Baby had people giving him side-eye. Like, bro, you sound like you've got a crush. And here's the thing, a lot of people still feel there's something strange about Rubin and how he's drawn. Two young rappers, especially since he's not even part of the music industry. Lil Baby's not the only one either. Remember that clip of Meek Mill bunny hopping for Rubin on a tennis court? Meek later said it was no big deal, just the result of losing a tennis bet. But let's be real, a white billionaire making a black man hop like a bunny while barking out instructions. The optics were terrible. So who exactly is Michael Rubin, and why is he so focused on black rappers? According to his own Wikipedia page, Rubin was born in 1972 in Philadelphia and grew up in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By age 14, he had already started his own business, opening a ski shop with his bar mitzvah money and his dad's lease. He briefly attended Villanova University, but dropped out after just one semester, cashing in on a $200,000 overstock gear deal thanks to a friend fronting the money. With those profits, he leveled up fast, selling his shops, launching KPR Sports, and hitting $50 million in sales by 1995. From there, he founded a company that eventually became GSI Commerce, a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce powerhouse. Today, Rubin runs Fanatics, Inc., the official licensed sportswear supplier for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and even WWE. According to Forbes, by mid-2025, his personal net worth is a staggering $10.6 billion. On paper, it looks like the perfect self-made success story, from middle-class kid to billionaire boss. But here's where things start to look sketchy. Many people say Rubin's real power comes from who he knows, not what he does. And honestly, when you hear him talk, it's hard to picture him charming his way into these circles. The man's got zero charisma. Then there are his eyes. People swear they look soulless, giving off a strange, hard-to-describe vibe that leaves folks wondering why so many rappers and pro athletes are eager to be around him. And here's where it gets even more interesting about that infamous all-white party. The whole white party craze didn't even start with Michael Rubin. It was Diddy's thing back in the late 90s. His Hamptons white parties were legendary, the hottest invite in the game. And here's the wild part, a lot of the same big-name celebrities who used to party with Diddy are now front row at Rubin's version. Take Leonardo DiCaprio in 1997. He was spotted at Diddy's white party. Fast forward to last year, and there he is again, this time at Rubin's Hamptons Bash. Same with Jay-Z in 2003. He was photographed with the late Andre Harrell at Diddy's spot. Last year, he was at Rubin's mansion, with Beyoncé right by his side. Now people are saying Rubin has basically stepped right into Diddy's old lane, and maybe even taken it further. There are whispers that he could be running some kind of blackmail setup through these parties. Others claim Rubin, along with other wealthy, older white billionaires, has a thing for making young black rappers go through humiliating rituals. No one's saying it's forced, but plenty believe these artists play along willingly.
He is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. He's just such a great human being. And like, I love his work ethic. And also, like, when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music. So when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me his story about, he was in jail a couple years earlier, he never rapped, and now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like, you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something, I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drunk was the most ridiculous thing in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk. It's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol, someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and then says, oh, there's something suspect about it. It's drunken guys. By the way, before cameras, we've all done it. Like, let's keep it real.
Why? Some are allegedly looking for help beating legal cases. Others are chasing career boosts, #1 albums, major award wins, the works. But the darkest claims tie this to what Cat Williams has been saying for years. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Cat talked about these industry gatherings, calling them ritual-heavy events with far more happening behind closed doors than the public will ever know. Cat Williams didn't just drop the word ritual for shock value. He's been warning about this for a long time. On Rogan's show, he described industry parties that look nothing like the glamorous images we see online. He spoke about rooms where filming is banned, celebrities disappearing for hours, and tests that can make or break a career overnight. According to Cat, once you step into those inner circle rooms, you're either all in or you're out, for good, and here's where fans start connecting the dots. Many of the same faces Cat seemed to be hinting at keep showing up in photos from Rubin's all-white parties. People online say this isn't just about free champagne and fancy outfits, it's a power game, a way to see which artists are willing to play ball with the billionaires holding the power. Some claim that's why certain rappers suddenly skyrocket in success right after these events, while others mysteriously fade away. And given the music industry's history of shady deals and secret alliances, the theory doesn't sound so Add to that the fact Rubin isn't even from the music world, yet somehow has a VIP pass to rap's biggest names, and it's no surprise people think there's more going on than meets the eye. When you look at who's been showing up to these all-white parties in recent years, the guest list is stacked, and that's exactly why the rumors keep exploding.
By the way, you love WWE, you've done more than anybody.
He's rolled around with people in their skivvies.
Right, yeah, exactly. By the way, I haven't gone there. But, the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year, and I felt like I've always wanted to help people.
He's on a good build back.
He's
right
crushing now.
He's crushing.
And I was just with him with Trav and him in London. But actually, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being, and he's such a special person. And if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who one picture of, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something that it was.
We're talking Drake, Travis Scott, James Harden, Kevin Hart, Lil Uzi Vert, and even Kim Kardashian making the rounds. Photos leak every year, and every year people zoom in, analyzing every hug, every side-eye, and every coincidental pairing caught in the background. One shot from last summer had fans talking for weeks. Lil Uzi sitting off to the side with 2 billionaire execs, looking uncomfortable, while Travis Scott laughed it up with Rubin near the bar. Then there was Drake, smiling for photos but leaving early, which had some convinced he knows better than to hang around too long. The online conversations aren't just about who shows up, they're about what happens afterward. People point to sudden career shifts, unexpected collaborations, and unexplained disappearances. 1 month someone's everywhere, and the next they've vanished. And the strangest part, nobody ever talks publicly about what really happens inside. Not in interviews, not on podcasts. It's always brushed off with a laugh, like some inside joke the public's not in on. But the consistency of the guest list, the timing of certain career boosts, and the changes in behavior afterward have fans convinced these parties are way more than champagne and white linen. The so-called evidence behind these theories isn't just blurry party pics, it's the clips and moments fans swear tell the real story. One of the biggest, that infamous Meek Mill bunny hop video. It's been reposted thousands of times, with captions like, "This is what happens when you owe favors." People point out how Meek's smile looked forced, and how Rubin's tone came off more like a boss giving orders than a friend joking around. Then there's the clip of Lil Baby on the private jet with Rubin after the hug photos went viral. Instead of ignoring it, Baby laughed it off, but the fact that he even addressed it made some fans think he was trying a little too hard to downplay it. Other viral receipts are more subtle, like the year James Harden skipped his team's training camp, showed up at Rubin's party instead, and later scored a surprise endorsement deal. Or the sudden chart jumps certain rappers get right after being spotted at these gatherings. Fans keep building timelines, lining up dates, and saying, look, this can't just be coincidence. Of course, none of this is solid proof, it's all speculation. But when the same patterns keep showing up year after year, the internet can't help but dig deeper. And with Rubin staying mostly silent about what really happens at these parties, people are filling in the blanks themselves, and those blanks keep looking darker by the day. So now the question is, where does this all go from here? With every passing year, Rubin's all-white party gets bigger, the guest list gets flashier, and the rumors get wilder. Fans aren't just talking about it during the event anymore. They're tracking it for months before and after, looking for signs of who's in, who's out, and who might be getting pulled deeper into whatever's really going on behind those gates. Some say it's time for someone on the inside to finally speak up. An unfiltered podcast, a tell-all interview, maybe even leaked footage. Anything to put the speculation to rest. Others believe that will never happen because the people involved have too much to lose and the billionaires in the room have too much power to let anything slip. Meanwhile, artists keep showing up, whether for connections, favors, or just the bragging rights of getting that invite. And every time, the cycle repeats. The flashy photos, the cryptic captions, the subtle career moves right after. If nothing changes, these parties might go down as one of the most talked about mysterious traditions in entertainment. The kind of thing that stays a rumor until someone finally breaks the code. But until that day comes, the internet will keep watching, screenshotting, and connecting dots. Because at this point, the story is way bigger than just Michael Rubin. So, what do you think is really going on here? Is Rubin simply a billionaire who knows how to throw a great party? Or is there a deeper game being played behind the scenes, one only the chosen few get to see? And if the rumors are even halfway true, what would you do if you got that invite? Some fans say it's nothing more than internet gossip blown out of proportion. Others believe the patterns are too consistent to ignore the same names, the same timing, the same sudden career shifts. It's all there if you're paying attention. But without someone breaking the silence, the mystery will only keep growing. One thing's for sure, whether you see it as harmless networking or high-level power moves, these parties have become one of the entertainment world's most watched annual events. And every time that white dress code rolls out, the internet braces for the next wave of clips, comments, and conspiracies. If you've made it this far, drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Michael Rubin's all-white party just fun and networking, or something more? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives like this.